Ебать, ты резкий, как понос. Привет. Бай, а я не причесанный. Только встал. Поехали. А нет пока никого. Спасибо за лайк. Нормально, говорю, только встал. Сейчас ролик досмотрим и расскажу, почему я долго спал. Встал сегодня с утра, короче. Как встал сразу. Ну, я говорю, я сейчас включу чат. И меня просто, говорю, рубануло. Типа чуть в обморок не шмякнулся и лег сразу же. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces. Это Аленка такая разжиревшая. Рожу не показывают. Так, сейчас погоди. Чат не работает, да? Хуяк. Хуяк, хуяк, хуяк. Хуяк. Оп, оп. Все работает. Как-то я понял, что он голый. А есть тут, типа, фэпэсы можно, чтобы показывать было? Ну, пофигу. Ну, более-менее, кстати, нормально, да, по фэпэсам? Вроде нормально работает. 13 лет прошло, если что, по факту. После первой части вот эта игра вышла через 13 лет. Красиво, что сказать. Да? Графика офигенная. И причем нормально, по фэпусам вроде как, да? Ебать, я обосрался. Ну, он, видишь, походу из тьмы выбрался. Либо его опять глючит, либо он новый рассказ про себя написал. Так, в обратную сторону. А, они еще и стреляют. Отлично. Так. Давай, удачи, я в другую сторону. Ай-яй-яй. Пожить, пожить. Понял. А, да? Это что-то не похоже на Алана Вейка, либо очень сильно постаревший Алан Вейк. Здорово, Вань. Вот это уже второй Алан Вейк.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What
Аленочка, да? Ну что-то, по-моему, это не Аленка была.
Right.
Вообще не похож на Аленку был.
The latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
Давай, удачи. Залетай, если что. Вот он. Помнишь, Ваня, кто это? Лицо незнакомое тебе?
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case.
Никого не напоминает рожа вот этого мужика?
Right up your alley.
А, Вань?
You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Да и голос.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Графон-то огонь, рожа, говорю, никого не напоминает. Именно он! Игра моего детства.
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
С графикой немножко надо подкрутиться. Ну так получше будет, я думаю, да? И тем не менее, все равно красиво все выглядит.
Memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Так он же по факту, он и в Макс Пейне, по-моему, это,
I should take a look at that map.
ФБР... А, не, он копом был просто, потом его подставили.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could
down there. Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case. You're
Ебать анимация лица, смотри.
Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that...
Глаза, все, он, они, брови, хуёвина.
Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, cried Thornton. But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
А, ну или детектив был. Не, он, ну да, детектив полиции он был.
Got it, Thornton.
В третьей части он телохранителем был.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Ну я тоже не понимаю. Сейчас будем разбираться. Зато вон кто есть, смотри, Алла.
Just getting started.
Пузо, смотри, кто
Let's head
есть.
down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you
Подожди.
down.
Are you thinking of retiring?
Разрабы же те же.
Know what happens to cops.
Но здесь его не Макс Пейн зовут, это Алекс Кейси. В первой части про него что-то говорилось. Это, по-моему, тоже персонаж книги Алана Вейка вроде как.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Ну да, ну вылитый Макс.
Fucking nature.
Угу.
Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Так он и в первой части, кстати, озвучивал его и в некоторых манускриптах. Прям было слышно его голос этот.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Ну что, озвучивает он всегда офигенно, согласись, Пузо.
Should have brought an
Что в
umbrella.
Максе он охуенно озвучивал,
The only thing around here that
что
feels
здесь
like
охуенно.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
Он и в третьем Максе же его же озвучивал, по-моему, не?
coffee's on me.
Да-да-да, даже голос тот же. А, ну вот, видишь. Ну, сценаристом тоже нормально быть, да? В сценарий себя запихнуть можно.
Yeah, but dear, can I make it, Mulligan? Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
He's joking. Let's just see this body, shall we?
Ну, ты, Пузо, кстати, немного пропустил. Это самое только начало, как вот этого вот. Я от Ней там убегал, его что-то убили и
This is the
все.
scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Step 1. Examine the corpse. Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? Incised stab wound. Chest cut open.
Понял, да?
Removed.
Надо вон
The killer left
следовать.
the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the
Детектив?
wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Угу.
is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13
Тот, который за
years ago.
Аланом охотился,
I haven't heard a
помнишь?
word about him since.
Которого дымом-то утянуло, когда он в тюрьме... Ну, понял.
Nightingale? Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Который за ним все охотился, то поймать его пытался поначалу.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state, but yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Да, творилось там пиздец, что творилось.
Town wants to forget.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over.
Они еще и снимать это хотели?
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Think Saga. Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. Was he killed here or brought here after? For display? Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clear?
Подожди.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Что-то мне кажется, Алан решил наружу выйти. Либо это он опять рассказ пишет, либо непонятно еще.
See what they saw, feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake.
Привет. Вчера, кстати, не получилось запустить, у меня сестра рядом сидела. И такую игру нельзя играть, чтобы на фоне кто-то балаболил. В нее надо вживаться в атмосферу.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale, a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Так, и куда мне надо сейчас? Исследовать место преступления, осмотреть тело жертвы. Ой, до хера, больше сотки. Если... Очень много. У меня в стиме больше 300 игр, по-моему. Ну, не 300, а сейчас даже скажу сколько. А, ну да, 321 игра у меня в стиме. Куда идти?
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
На сторонних площадках продается.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
The station heads are not currently available. Access is restricted without their permission.
Nice talking to you, too.
Куда мне идти-то, ёб твою мать? Запутался, выполни следующие шаги. Помой руки, достань курицу из морозилки, поспи.
Anderson. Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
A creepy twig sculpture? Wonder what's inside. I should take a look
Загугли.
around for a way to open this thing. Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Я не буду на ютубе говорить, где ее купить можно. Загугли. Ага. Так, еще раз, что она сказала? Помой руки, достань курицу из морозилки, поспи. Так, поспи это самое последнее. Ну так-то да. Он выходил сразу и на компы, и на консоли, наверное. Вот курица из морозилки. Давай попробуем. Первое, пусть будет два этих треугольника. Даже тут еще посмотрим. Можно руки помыть? А, вот. Помой руки, треугольники в таком положении, окей. Так, ага. У меня консоли нету, так что это все с компа играется. Достань курицу из морозилки, правильно?
Hey, Casey. What's the far's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
Так. И поспи. Так, треугольники в виде ромбика, окей. Ебать, кто зашел? Здравствуйте. Хотите Аленку Вейка посмотреть? Вы, правда, на первую не заходили? А потом опять Вовку в свою. Тебе не надоело? М-м.
The lake is connected to Nightingale.
А, ты не дома? Тогда заскакивай, да.
Casey,
Будет не
let's
так
take a look
скучно.
out by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
Мне в отпуск. Хотя толку мне отпуск.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety.
Да заебал
They
он
were
меня.
waiting for him.
Я же тебе рассказывал, я не могу в такие игры играть долго.
Together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated.
Я люблю, чтобы игра какая-то интересная была, что-то в ней какое-то... А тупо бегать мобов, бить и в квесты выполнять. Ну, можно поиграть, но недолго.
Dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that
Ну, так я тебе уже рассказывал, я не могу, говорю, в такие игры долго играть.
creeps.
You need to get out more.
Я успел сейчас РДР-ку вторую пройти. Это вообще охуительная игра. Зря тебя не было на стримах. Для меня теперь это самая любимая игра наравне с серьезным Сэмом.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Так возьми его. На земле, говорит... А, вот взяла.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter.
Понятия не имею.
Lines scratched
Как
out
желание было их
with
бать, я еще бы планировал, блядь, на год вперед.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us.
Wolfenstein по сравнению с РДР это детская сказка, я тебе скажу. РДР-ка вторая, это прям очень серьезная игра. Это, блядь, таких игр еще не видел.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Red Dead Redemption. Вторая. Первую потом будем через эмулятор проходить.
This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Так, понеслась.
I think he came from the lake, but his tracks make no sense.
Про Дикий Запад. Вестерн типа. Быстро ж ты. Если что, залетай вечером. Если время будет, если захочешь.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role?
Я говорю, залетай вечерком.
His words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it.
Как тебе, Пузо, пока начало истории нравится?
Said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
You made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem.
Отошел, походу, Пузо. Ну, работа работает тогда.
Called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Deer Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right?
Надо место вот это пройти, надо будет отойти минут на
Let's try
5 на
that
10.
shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Нет, ничего.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Ну вот он, городок, в котором я бегал и стрелял. Помнишь, Пузяк, этот воевали, бегали? Прям по этой улице,
The diner's
кстати.
just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Hey, how's it going?
Don't know, don't care.
Oh dear. You.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright
Ну, у нас же на
Falls.
куртках не FBI
It's nice
написано,
to have you
правильно?
here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. And
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson.
Давай. Приятно.
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Угу.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if
Mhm.
not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we
Сейчас
both
тоже отойду минут на
called
5,
cops.
наверное.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
Угу.
I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Надо еще этих осмотреть. Сейчас я пойду отойду минут на 5. На 5, на 10.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Timmy.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like think we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think
Это та самая Роуз?
And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird. You don't remember. How do you know I have a daughter? Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time. No. You're mistaking me for someone else. If you say so. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Угу. Чувствую, это интересно, и потом превратится в очень страшно. И, походу, еще нету ее для дела.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I believe. Some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose?
А я везде здесь был.
Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why?
Это та самая
She kept
Роуз?
saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Вообще ничего не изменилось. Как все было, так и осталось.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Ладно, давайте сейчас минут 5, я приду, а то у меня уже не могу. Сейчас приду. Так, я вернулся, подождите. Если вообще кто-то есть.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking. Okay. Let's take a look at outpatient.
I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me?
There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
Еще и что-то написали.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem.
А, да?
It doesn't add up.
Он же живой ходил.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest.
Defensive wounds. They put up a fight.
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
That's not right.
Chest wound is cause of death. But the corpse is bloated, waterlogged. Doesn't add up. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Кто это присел? Ко мне собака пришла. Что там? Что ты унюхала? Моя любимая собака. Пришла такая, ходит, что-то нюхает. Нюхает что-то. Писька, смотрите, писька. Ой, слушай. Да много компаний. Rockstar мне нравится. Писька, смотрите, писька. Писька, смотрите, писька. Telltale мне игры нравятся. Ну, много. Мне игру мне не в компании дело. Не от компании дело, а в интересе самой игры.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait.
Оп, нет, не был, как был человек, так и нету. Что за жесть происходит? Сейчас, погоди. Папка пришел. Их.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light. He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Go!
Get out of my house.
Vanished.
Угу.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward.
Тот чувак с сердцем вырезанным, прикинь, сам встал.
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing
Я не знаю.
create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose. dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Так, Кейси, культ дерева проводит ритуалы и создает монстров. А, это песня, которая в титрах играла, понял. Я вроде все сделал, да?
It's not opening.
Мне интересно, где Алан? Или это он рассказ пишет?
Can't be opened on this side.
Как обычно, да? Во всех частях он же там типа рассказ писал.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Покушал? Быстро ты, кстати, покушал. Чтоб сюжетку дальше смотреть, да?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
But that's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic?
Да, волшебства не существует. Именно так. Скажите это Гарри Поттеру, пожалуйста. Ага. Угу.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
Smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case? Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. I'm gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
Ты кто?
Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you. I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story. The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case. I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Это кто?
Hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing.
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me.
А, это про этот свитер?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can not run through a garbage can.
That's all for now. Let's get to the murder site, Casey. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
Темнеет. Это плохо.
Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Monsters? Overlaps? Rituals? What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective.
Ну, работай, если что, пиши. Не буду мешать тебе. Ну, как тебе, говорю, сюжет? Пока интересно? Ну, загадочный это факт. Чисто Алан Вейк.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
Но я настоящий детектив не смотрел.
Nightingale. I'll see.
Окей. Вот. В ночь пойду на работу, посмотрим. Ну, я «Миротворца» начал смотреть. Как он Бэтмена обосрал, говорит. Бэтмен, говорит, пуська, говорит. В то время как он мог убить преступников, он их в тюрьму сажал, чтобы они опять вылазили, и он опять их мог убивать. Ну, типа это, ловить. А я, говорит, а моих преступников не бывает, потому что я их убиваю, говорит.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here? I
Ебать.
can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far. I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle?
А вот он и проход, да?
What is that? These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap. Is Witch's Ladle the doorway into the overlap? If so, that's where I'll find Nightingale. Light is the key. To stay safe. But for something more to be revealed as well.
Понял.
I need to find the witch's hut.
А, ну вроде да, сюда куда. А, во-во, все правильно.
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights. The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
Предохранитель нужен. А у меня хилки есть? А, да? Давай сюда. А, во как работает, окей. Понял, принял. Причем не говорят, где он именно. Просто бегай по карте, ищи его, как в Silent Hill, помнишь? В первых частях просто поставили тебя перед фактом, делай, что хочешь.
I need to find my way back.
А, мне сюда не надо. Я понял. А где мне тогда искать? Там еще где-то проходик есть вроде. Это? Я вообще правильно иду, нет? Он же не помечается, где тут этот? А нет, помечается. А я затупок. А, нет, это пробки.
I need something to cut this.
Угу. Ну все. Пошел геймплей доцента. Бегай по карте, ищи непонятно что. Ну как непонятно? Мне объяснили, мне нужен аккумулятор для пробок. А может вот сюда надо? Давай сходим. Ну тут свет есть, но это. Можешь пузо работать, это надолго. Может, прямо возле здания, вот там где-то этот аккумулятор лежит. А я тупой не увидел его. Найти предохранитель.
This fuse is busted. This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
Оказывается, все рядом было. Угу.
Another page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual. To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign. Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now? I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist wasn't close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store.
Опять в магазин сейчас идти. Я понял. Я рано в магазин пришел, надо было туда, понял?
I need to check the general store for the heart.
Не забывайте, говорит, почаще сохраняться. Ага. Вот сюда мне надо. А дождь-то все сильнее. Олени всякие бегают.
Occultist. A monster. Like Nightingale.
Saga edged toward the broken door, her gun ready, flashlight aimed ahead.
Nightingale said it would be here. The Cauldron Lake General Store was overgrown, left to rot. Saga thought about the cult of the tree. They'd been here, waiting, planning a gruesome ritual murder. Meanwhile, they played cards in the general store, like it was just another late-night poker game. Saga stepped closer to the door. Had the animal broken it? There was a loud crash. Saga found herself face to face with a cultist, a hulking figure in a raincoat. We watch in the night, wild eyes behind a plastic deer mask, an axe in his raised hand.
Понял.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. Sounds literary, but what does it mean? I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream. And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
Теперь к дереву обратно идти, да? Скучно сердечко похилиться, да-да-да.
They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
Так, а ритуал где? А, ну все правильно.
In America, I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Okay, okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
О, там ящик с чем-то, да? Бать, они живучие. Видел, какие они живучие?
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror.
И ты, дура, туда пойдешь, да? Какая ж ты молодец. Все ж в порядке, да? Ничего страшного тут не видно.
Casey, I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey! Casey, do you read me? Fuck. Okay, Saga. Going in solo.
Вообще не страшно, да? Все в порядке.
Logan? Logan! Where are you? What the fuck was that? Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things.
Логан — это ее дочь. Карта есть? А карты нет. Так, я пришел отсюда. Али, я отсюда пришел.
What was that? Wait. Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This place is looping. Like a nightmare.
The rider went into the lake, banished the dark presence. Taken still lurked in the woods. The dark place receded. The current pulled back those with darkness inside, into the lake. Nightingale was there, one of them. The dark presence, Jagger had taken him. The witch had stolen his heart. They sank beneath the waves. The dark place, wandering in the shadows, muttering to themselves. It's dark. I'm lost. Where am I? Who am I? I can't remember. It's cold. Premium cabins for rent in Bright Falls. Who said that? Can you hear me? I need help. Please. Stop this. What did I do? You must dig it out. Their shape shifted. Echoes of the writer's dreams. Fading in, fading out. The next story and the story after that. The writer was writing again.
Мама, помогите.
He's here. Nightingale.
Trapped here. Who escaped? Danger.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal.
Щелкунчик опять все здесь. Опять фигурирует. Хоть как классно сделано. Ты вроде по лесу идешь, а там какой-то то ли туннель, то ли что, да? Помогите. У меня патронов нет. Мама! Что происходит? В оригинальном Alan Wake такого не было. Что после убийства они еще и скримаки мне в рожу кидают. Ну как убийство? Я что-то... Как понимается мне, что я ни хрена его не убиваю. Ильса дура. Нормально. Быстро.
Shit! Gotta move. Now.
Мама! Что происходит? Чё он живучий такой? Умер, наверное. Алан.
Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape. In danger. The dark presence.
Danger. Thanks. Got it.
Hey!
Алан.
Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The dark presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
Тринадцать лет. Сейчас окно закрою, холодновато стало.
Lost my way,
кофточку. Надеюсь, что холодно было. Нормальное такое вступление на 2 часа, да?
Anders, where did you go? All of a sudden, the radio stopped working, and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
Alex Casey? How? Am I still... Is this the dark place? No, it can't be. I got out.
Yeah, the PI from your books has the same name as me. Great. Moving on.
И голос у тебя точно такой же.
It's a bit of a hike to the car, Wake. Get your bearings, then we'll head out.
I need another minute.
Should look around. With the flooding gone, could be further clues out there. The flooding disappeared very suddenly. I wonder if there's any connection to the overlap. To Nightingale.
Как тебе вступление, Пузо? Не, ну нам стопудов за Алана дадут поиграть, я же видел. Видео.
We know about the pages, Wake. We'll keep an eye out for you.
Okay. Okay, just give me a moment. It's okay.
Take your time.
А как Аллан нажал, когда он в аду просто 13 лет провел по факту? В собственном аду, который он сам для себя написал.
A locked box. Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it? Notes and ammo. Looks like they're tools of the trade. The cult doesn't see their victims as people.
Охуенно. Не забывайте, они похожи на нас только внешне. Разумом они подобны животным. Наша задача переловить их и выпотрошить нахрен. Тебе, Пузо, читать, если что, да, записки какие-нибудь? Потому что ты же это... На работе тебе вчитываться в этот... Здорово, Бара.
He'd been on the trail of the writer forever. The writer he despised. Hemingway, Bukowski, Wake. I'll get you. I'll find you. I'll make you pay. You're in over your head. He descended into the tunnels, from the Dark City, into the ocean of darkness. Next stop, Caldera Street Station. Something, a presence, rumbled. Not a train. Shadows shifted on the platform. The writer's cult waited for him there. The cult of the word. Occultists lean close. I carry his words close to my chest now. You're not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise. He'd be caught. Murdered. They got him.
Нет, не было, а чё? Да это вот чувак, он всегда заходит, где купил, какие эти, это... Бывают такие заходят. Я как будто не игру стримлю, а интервью даю. У меня патронов на нее нету. На эту собаку. Да, давай подольше еще страницу эту доставай. Угу. Еще раз. И пойдем записку прочитаем.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Куда мне идти-то? Уехать в Брайт Фоллс. Вот это сюда надо идти. Ну, требовательно, на пипец бара, это ты бы видел. Ну, ты сам видишь, это не самые высокие настройки, и то она подлагивает. Надо будет потом посмотреть. Настройки какие-нибудь оптимальные. Я ее, скорее всего, если она мне понравится, я потом куплю. Ну, ты понял, я в зеленом магазине ее купил. Спасибо за лайк. Так, сохранится. Спасибо. Какой, первый или второй? Первый мне подарили, по-моему, на день рождения кто-то. А второй я не покупал. Не, видишь, выживачи я сильно не очень люблю. Ну, хотя в Форест можно поиграть, там даже вроде как сюжет есть. Что в первом, что во втором. А, да? Жив, цел, орел. Патронов нет. А руки под пальто. А хулиганов нет. Обслуживание, извини, пузо, обслуживание не буду читать.
Warning. Activity detected. AWE. Event in progress. Cauldron Lake. What's an AWE? Casey, what exactly does the FBI
Каждую записку, извини, я читать не буду. Героиня, ты не одна, героического тебе дня. Угу. А, надо... Понял. Чтобы улучшать оружие, надо собирать эти обрывки рукописи, понял? Сострой эти добрые глазки, да? Зачем силой мысли? Добрые глазки сострой, тогда тьма тебя полюбит и не будет на тебя нападать.
Mr. Wake, we're taking you back to our field office in Bright Falls. You can freshen up there, and then we'll talk properly.
Hey, Mom. Before you say anything, I'm totally fine. Don't freak out. Dad shouldn't have even texted you.
Logan? No one texted me. What's going on?
I'm totally fine. I slipped, that's all. God, it's not the end of the world.
Put your father on the phone.
Okay. Dad, it's Mom.
Don't worry, hon. Logan slipped in the shower and bumped her head. She has a slight concussion, but I'm keeping an eye on her. Lucky I heard her fall. She could have drowned.
Jesus, David. Why didn't you call?
I tried. It didn't go through. She's fine, really. But what about you? You sound stressed.
No, it's, just weird case, that's all.
Well, if you need a hint, my years of board game victories tell me Colonel Mustard did it.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Love you, Dave.
Love you too, honey. Want to say bye to Logan?
Just tell her.
А я детективы, блин.
Is there anyone you'd like us to reach out to, Mr. Wake? You've been gone a long time.
No. No. They'd be in danger. It'll come for me.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Robert Nightingale. Do you know him? You were both here in 2010.
The Dark Presence got him back then. That's the last time I saw him. 13 years. Fuck me.
Tell us about the pages. You had what looks like a title page with you. Return. Is this the name of the story on these pages? The writer's name has been scratched out pretty violently, but your name can still be made out underneath.
Scratched out. Yeah. Scratch.
Did you write these pages, Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember. It's a crazy jumble, like a nightmare. It doesn't make sense. I remember. Waking up in places with no memory of how I'd gotten there. It was out of control. I didn't need another mugshot in the fucking tabloids. Had I already done the show? Was that a recording?
Ну, стоит актеришка.
Good to see you, Alan. Great to see you. Welcome back to the show. Come on, sit down, sit down, sit down.
В роликах тихо звук.
It is so good to see you, Alan. This must be an exciting time for you. Tell me, does it ever get old?
So does what get old?
Publishing a new book. Are you okay there, my friend? You look like you've been cooped up in the writer's room for a few too many years.
Ну, так и было примерно, да?
You know, I've waited so long to get my hands on the sequel to Departure. You left us on quite the cliffhanger. We've all been dying to know what "it's not a lake, it's an ocean" really means.
You and me both.
Well, our wait is over. Your new book, Initiation, hits the shelves tomorrow.
What?
That's exactly what every reader will be asking. This book is mind-bending. It's so cerebral. I mean, how would you describe it? An auto-fictional thought experiment? A horror story? A postmodern detective story?
Wait. This isn't right. I haven't written anything.
He's so humble.
Okay, you got me. Good prank, very funny. But yeah, sad to say, I've not written this. I'd remember if I'd written a book, right?
Or maybe it was written by your evil double.
Вот это может быть.
Well played, man. That is spot on. Playing the role here. Pretending the world of the book overlaps our own. That's very meta indeed. You see, Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written. The book is set in New York, but it might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark doppelganger and guided by visions of a fictional detective he has written. That's right, Alex Casey is in this book as well.
I guess we'll just keep doing this the whole show. The joke's on me.
But isn't that what you sign up for with autofiction? No, but seriously, I found the structure of the reality you build in the book fascinating. It reminded me of The Matrix. I mean, the writer is physically in his writer's room, trapped there, and he projects himself out to this dark dream of New York through the story he is writing. Like astral projection. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Go on. I should be taking notes here. This is great stuff.
Notes to that other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak? Are we all in your story, Alan? Wow. No, I wish you every success with your new book, Alan. I hope it's as successful as your best-selling Alex Casey series. Initiation hits the shelves tomorrow. After this, I'm sure we'll all be eagerly awaiting the culmination of this hero's journey trilogy of yours. A book called Return, perhaps. Yeah, thank you for one of the strangest interviews of my entire career, Alan.
Здорово, Стас.
Talk of meta-narratives. Expecting to disappear once this seed ends.
Hello? I'm losing it. Something's not right here. I needed to get home. To Alice. What the hell was that interview? Some kind of joke? Initiation? I never wrote a book called Initiation. This felt like a bad dream. Could make a good horror story. Old gods of Asgard. That name sounded familiar.
О,
I
открыто.
was a mess. I'd never heard of this talk show or Mr. Door before. None of it felt right. Was I losing my mind?
Шесть, шесть, пять. Да?
There was something here. A broken transmission I couldn't quite make out. What was that? A message? Impossible to say. There was something in the studio with me. I had to get out.
Закрыто.
This is the ritual to lead you all.
Waking up from the nightmare, I felt like a drowning man gasping for air. This place felt familiar. A ghost of a memory surfaced, about riding here for countless days. A plot board for mapping out a story.
А, у нее детектив?
On the index cards, the nightmare that just happened.
Ну, Алан, постригись, да. 13 лет просиди в обители. Потом спрашиваю, постригись.
I had written them. I couldn't remember what it all meant. The name Scratch filled me with dread. I could trust these words. I had to act on them. You must write to escape. I didn't remember much, but I knew my thoughts and ideas could manifest as reality in this dark place. I'd use my writing to project myself out of this room, like a deep sea diver to go deeper and explore the depths of this prison for a way out. This room was my boat. Writing was my lifeline. I would start again at the talk show.
Thank you. Oh, you're too kind. Welcome back. We have a great show for you here tonight. Real treat for all you Alex Casey fans out there. Alex Casey himself is here tonight. That's right. Sam Lake, ladies and gentlemen. The actor who has given his face to the famous detective in the film series. And of course, we have Alan Wake here. Best-selling writer, the books, the films are based on. Let's do this! Welcome back to the show. So, Alan, as the creator of the character, how do you feel about this?
Sorry, what?
Fine. I know it can be an awkward question with the man sitting right next to you, but I mean, how do you feel about him in the role of Casey? Does he look the part to you?
Сука. Да, Макс Пейн.
Imagine Casey to be. It's uncanny.
Thank you. That means so much to me. I'm a huge fan of your books.
So, what's the problem, Alan? Because on more than one occasion, you voiced your reservations about the adaptations.
It's not that. They're their own thing. They've gone with choices that are different from mine. I feel protective about my stories, and these adaptations... I don't know. I guess I just wish I could have been more involved in making them.
Well, in that case, you won't have seen this either. We have a clip from the new film, Murder Case Casey. Should we roll it, or do you want to say something first, Sam?
Nah, just roll it.
This city was an old scar that refused to heal. The rain made it fester. It needed the sun, but there was only the night. I was tired. Insomnia.
Вот это тупо прямая отсылка к Макс Пейну. Вот прям прямая.
The world through a rain-slick window. My own reflection haunting the view. I was trying to track down a missing writer. My only clue was a table lamp shaped like an angel. The only thing to shed light on this sordid mystery.
That's great. Murder Case Casey. Great job, Sam.
Не доебывайся до слов.
And very meta. I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Wait, stop. What was that about a writer? About a lamp?
Ты писюн тараканий. Ну, код, по-моему, тот же, да? Думаю. А-а-а. Пять, 6, 5, наверное, тогда. Угу.
Hello?
Ah, Lorraine! There you are, Tom. Oh, not so much evil that not a bit of good as well. Not one without the other. Good to see you.
Hey, I can't seem to find my way out of here. Can you point me to the exit?
No totta helvetissä. Of course, Tom.
Где-то я его видел.
Work will instruct its maker. I was gonna get something from the
Я в
basement.
Control не играл. Ну вот будет, значит, еще и в Control поиграем. Она в эпике у меня есть.
The words, the soup.
What do you want me to get from the basement? And my name's Alan, not Tom.
Ja, mutta katoppa kun a man, but a man with a tool makes two, Tom. Eikö niin? And a man with a tool can build his own exit. It's in a shoebox, in the basement where you left it. Safe as in the Lord's purse. Here's the key.
Have we met before? Are you trapped in the dark place too?
You remember Ahti, the janitor. You can't be lost if you don't worry about where you are headed. So don't worry, Tom. The sun will shine even into a heap of twigs. Just remember to turn on the lights.
Пойду опять окно открою. Вы в Control играли, да?
Long when you get to work.
I've been trying to find a way to escape the dark place. Any suggestions?
He who mulls about his troubles is the prisoner of his troubles. It's not easy to get out. But don't you worry, Tom. The home is still there where the heart is. I often think about it when I mop the floor and look into the puddle. Water is the memory of the world. Water finds its way.
The janitor was a bit out there, but still a friendly face. I had to trust the basement would get me out of here.
Куда мне идти? Пока еще ничего нету. А что я нашел? Ключ уборщика. Ключ от подвала студии ток-шоу, который отдал уборщик. А на карте не показано, где подвал? А, вот сюда куда-то надо. А, вот, господи, он за уборщиком этот короткий путь был, а я пошел обратно. Прикинь. А, ну он перекрыт. А вы что, в Control играли? Что говорите, так это? Просто я в Control не играл никогда. Ничего, Control интересно.
An old lamp and a shoebox. Was this what the janitor had left for me? The lamp felt significant. A tool for bringing light to the darkness. I felt a
Значит, что, в нее поиграем.
lamp and the light overhead. Whoa! When the light jumped into my lamp, the whole room changed, like something in a dream. Opening a way forward, the lamp was humming. The bulb glowed. It held the light now. I felt another surge from the lamp. The glow in the lamp went out, shifting the light in the room. The light carved out something new from the darkness.
Угу. Обожаю головоломки. Особенно, когда вообще непонятно, что делать. Да-да-да. Башковитый. Альтернативно башковитый, да?
Place wants to drown me. I'm losing myself. I have to fight it. I have to remember. The clicker. The light switch. I lost it. But I have the lamp now. The lamp the switch was cut from. This place is a nightmare. Not real, and yet more real than anything. The danger and the horror real. It feeds off my mind. Twisting whatever it takes into psychotic reality. I'm trapped here. I write to escape. I've tried this many times, written countless stories, forgotten how many. I keep failing, but I must keep trying. I use the story to dive deeper. Every word I write is a step forward on this spiral in the darkness. I dive to the body to find the answer, the map, and the key, and the compass. It's combined to form a door leading out. But how do you open a door that's not a door? At the bottom of an ocean that's not an ocean, and a lake that's not a lake.
Угу. Что там? А, в коробку всякий хлам можно складывать, окей.
The payphone was ringing. Somehow I knew the call was for me. Hello?
Alan Wake?
Yes.
Do you know who I am?
No? Who is this?
We'll get to that later. There are spies all over. Shadows.
A sense of deja vu washed over me. Had I had this conversation before?
Alan, listen to me carefully. Caldera Street Station. subway. You need to go there. I'll call you again later. Make sure to pick up.
Do I know you? I know you from somewhere.
You've just forgotten again. We're in this together. Don't worry. I got you now. We've been working great.
I'm losing you. Hello? Hello?
Что делать? Куда идти?
The man had said Caldera Street Station. I had to go there.
И где это метро? Аккуратно.
The Caldera Street Station sign was there, but the entrance was missing. I had to make it appear. Maybe I could use the lamp to reveal the station entrance.
Мне надо свет включить, а где?
Okay, don't mind me, just passing through. Shadows stirred like there was someone there, but there was no one. I wanted to keep it that way.
Что за миротворец? А в миротворце такая канитель есть? Только не спойлери, я в миротворце начал смотреть, вот 5 серий посмотрел. Куда мне идти? Понял, принял. Что сериал такой есть?
Is this the way it was on the page?
What the hell? Oh, hey. We met at Door's show.
Alan Wake, the writer. I'm Alex Casey. I'm looking into a murder.
Come on, what is this?
There's a piece of evidence, a manuscript of a novel. You wouldn't know anything about it?
A manuscript? What manuscript? I need to see it.
Rumor had it the manuscript contained the details of the murders. A murder cult was following the story to commit their gruesome acts. Was Wake their leader? Had he written it? How far would he go to create a perfect work of art? Or would he be the next victim? Stay here.
No, wait! I need a gun!
No chance.
Давайте его убейте еще, да?
Casey! Damn it.
I remember dying in this alley in a dream I had. He was just gonna keep killing me here, loop by loop. You're not gonna get what you want. You You know shit. You don't really want to know. You're gonna get what's coming to you.
Угу.
This was an echo of the books I had written for years. Picking up Casey's gun felt like I was assuming the role of the detective.
Взяли, убили Макса Пейна. За что?
I needed to get back to the subway station entrance. Shit. With the alley in darkness now, restless shadows block my way.
Очень жалко. Но я надеюсь, это во тьме, он в реальности он живой.
The shadows faded out. Until they didn't. They were trying to stop me. With the gun and flashlight, I could fight back.
Так, где теперь метро?
Light to open the subway entrance now. I needed to find another light to go deeper inside.
Именно. И где мне его искать? Где-то снаружи, опять же. Тут еще что-то можно было посмотреть. Заметьте, у Алана быстрее умер этот враг, да? У Алана не такие живучие, я так понял. Значит, их, скорее всего, и больше будет. Ты про список про это, что можно туда легко попасть?
There was something hidden here. Light would reveal it. A phrase repeated over and over. The words resonated with meaning. Had I written this?
А-а. У него слова надо копировать. У этой надо... А я видел это. У этой надо, типа, обрывки рукописи искать, а у него слова силы. Окей.
I had written books about Alex Casey for years. Something lingered here. A line from a half-forgotten story.
О, могу свет забрать, да? А вот звук мне не обязательно было. Они живучие, такие же мрази. Понял? Я думал, они не такие живучие, а они живучие. О, слово силы. Это слово оружие. А, нифига, вкачал, прикинь. Значит, и там на раз можно. Теперь просто обратно идем, да? А я могу этот цвет забрать? Ай, хорошо. Мне как раз там 2 штуки и надо, чтобы вот эту сначала вот эту открыть. А потом здесь тоже включить.
The gates to the platform were closed. I had a ticket. Something about the station platform felt significant. It would work in my writing, but I needed more. Something lingered here. A half-forgotten memory. An echo.
А.
Some CIA agent had come here before me on the trail of a murder cult. He'd gone
Игра офигенно выглядит.
presumed dead. The cult was leaving me clues to follow, connecting the dots from one murder to the next, inviting me to draw an obscene picture on the city map. Caldera Street Station. The name made me think of the exit wound of a bullet.
I had a flash of inspiration. The ghost of my fictional detective. A story thread I could use in my writing. I had a location. I had a story thread. I would put them together, write them into my story to create a path deeper into the dark place. The dark place reacted to my story. The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked.
Ебать тут механик, да?
The tracks led into the tunnel. That was my way forward. The blood trail continued deeper into darkness.
Не играл. Мы же вроде в Alan Wake играем, а не в Metal Gear Solid, не? Блять.
I don't like the sound of that. The tunnels were a maze. The blood trail led me on.
По следам крови, не вопрос.
Another place to use in the story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions. Inspiration for the story.
Пока нравится, пока все нравится.
I had found another compelling location to use. I changed the story, and with that, the dark place changed.
Нет, уже не играл.
Federal agent had come here looking for answers. All he found was a fate worse than death.
It's bad luck to be on this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black magic shit.
И в Ведьмака тоже не играл. Ты знаешь, как я к Ведьмаку пузо отношусь. Несколько раз уже об этом говорил.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake. Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
Все, блядь, началось. Так вот не играл, потому что я не нравится мне Ведьмак. Не нравится, потому что...
Another echo lingered here, a source of inspiration.
What do you know? Where it is, your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the cult of the word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. That Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity. Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
It was disturbing finding myself in the
Проблема в том, что он мне не нравится. Никаких в нем проблем нет. Я уже несколько раз говорил. Игра не моего вкуса. Господи, Пузо, задонать. Ты знаешь мои расценки. 1,5-2 часа игры в игру 500 рублей. Да, и причем самое прикольное, ты не понимаешь, кто из них реально, а кто просто тень. На Твиче не работают баллы, я тебе уже говорил. На ВК только если. Да. Просто тень. Выходной. Это да. Тут я с тобой полностью согласен, поэтому я по сменам и выбирал работать. У тебя еще, видишь, какое расписание? У тебя, конечно, ад. Ты по факту работаешь до скольки? До 8 вечера. Это жестко. Да, по-твоему, даже до 9, да. Угу. Смысл, когда начинается? Прикол в том, что начало рабочего дня вообще пофигу.
The blood trail disappeared under the rubble. I had a feeling something was waiting there.
Самое главное, когда заканчиваешься. Я выспаться раньше могу лечь и высплюсь, господи. Вот видишь, я запутался, я не знаю, что делать. Что делать, я не понимаю.
The plot changed the details of the world.
Я ничего не понимаю. Надо стопудов где-то эту лампочку использовать, правильно? Спасибо, Ремеди, за ваши загадки, которые хрен знает, как угадывать. Вы понимаете, кто играет в эту игру? Человек недалекого ума. Вы ему всякие загадки. Загадки. Позвонил я, кстати, Пузо насчет той канители с арестом-то карточки. Ждите, пока Сбербанк, можете, если что, им позвонить. Надо будет, может, позвоню потом. куда идти? У меня нет документов, что я оплатил. У них-то оно есть, что я оплатил. Все, я звоню, все у вас, говорит, оплачено. Тут, может, дырдочка это есть, которую надо смотреть, нет? Вроде нет. А, может, надо вот в этом облике пойти обратно? Потому что тут, видишь, лампочки эти тоже лежат. Давай попробуем.
The water was gone. The way forward was open.
Так, вот то, что у каждого надо ячейку доступа делать, это прям бесит меня. Что, сразу нельзя было сохранить, что у каждого такая...
Was humming. Was it worth the risk to go see who? Hello?
Oh, hey, Alan. You snuck up on me.
Sorry. Have we met?
Memory problems again, huh?
Это тот, который исчез.
We've met. Tim Breaker. We've shared notes. Hey, I've made some progress on the map if you want to take a look. I still haven't found my mystery man, though.
You're making a map.
Trying to. It's hard to map a dream, though. I keep ending up in unexpected places. I find interesting things like those strange markings that react to the light, but never the one thing that I'm looking for. Feel free to check the map out. Oh, I've been stockpiling supplies while I poke around. If you find a stash, take anything you need.
I appreciate the help. Who's this mystery man?
Oh, it wouldn't be much of a mystery if I knew. All I have is a name. Warland Door.
The talk show host?
No. No, that doesn't sound like him. The guy has many disguises, but a talk show host? No. I'll keep looking. Oh, that's my crazy wall. I'm just trying to make sense of things. Don't judge me.
I'll trade you walls any day.
Так, карта есть, отлично. Как тебе пока, Пузо? Нормальная игра, нравится? Аптечки они, конечно, мне не просто так дают, это факт. Нормально меня встретили.
Subway tunnels. It's the previous draft of my writing.
Я буду угорать, если прикол всего этого, что он все это написал, а он все еще в темной обители. И что Сара это персонаж темной обители, ну, персонаж его произведения. Ой, я буду ржать просто над этим.
The train blocked my way forward, but it was here for a reason. It had a role to play. I had a new location for the story. Hello? Anyone there? Dead. The scene and plot beat made sense together. The cult poured the gasoline over the train car. An iron cage that would soon become a coffin.
Вот как, да, их определять, кто настоящий, а кто нет. В первой части они все эти тени были настоящими, а тут видишь, некоторые тени просто тени.
This is where the history of the cult gets genuinely disturbing. The cultists tracked down the torchbearers living in the tunnels. They locked the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, doused it in gasoline. Yeah.
Charming.
It turns into a bit of a ghost story after that. They say the dark smoke from the fire still roams the tunnels searching for new victims to devour.
There are no happy endings in this city.
The story thread felt important. I could use it in one of the scenes I'd found. It was locked from the other side.
А, может здесь тоже сцену поменять можно?
A sick and twisted story. But it worked. The subway car had become a burnt husk. I could get through it now.
Ебать, жесть. Ну вот это сейчас пройдем, если что, надо будет заканчивать уже. Передышку сделать. Ну или как Вика придет, так закончим. Окей? Тогда пока играем еще. Мне пока интересно. Просто с Викой будет это на заднем фоне, это я в атмосферу не вольюсь. Угу. Угу. В такие игры прям надо вживаться, согласись, Пузо? С таким сюжетом, с такой атмосферой. Ну, может, и ночью сегодня поиграю в нее. Слово ремонта. Ну, ХП себе увеличили. Ну, игру классная игра. По секрету скажу, будут бабки, я ее возьму. Уже просто, это факт. И надо будет потом ее пройти, да? Скидка будет какая-нибудь или еще что? Это, блядь, это шедевр, нахуй. Это шедевр! Я от бесполезного смотрел обзор, говорит, такая скучная, такая нудная. Ну, да, тут не так ты воюешь, как в первой части, но, блядь, тут сюжетная атмосфера, она классная.
My path was blocked. I had to find a way through. The lights would help me.
Я знаешь, что подумал? А если... Ну-ка, 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 ну-ка. А, тут нельзя вообще пройти, да? Ладно. Может, говорю, вот назад куда-то побежать, там свет дать. Или историю поменять. Хотя это, по-моему, ничем не поможет особо. Замена истории в тех локациях, скорее всего, никак не поможет. Здесь потому что ни хрена не меняется. А если я вот так сделаю? Не сделаю. Вот оно как. Понял? Тут тоже стена была. Ну, типа не стена, а свет. Вон оно что. Оказывается, я не такой тупой. Я, кстати, Були скачал пузо. Если что, вот можно будет, когда Вика придет, в Були поиграть. Да? Побегать в школе, беспредел понаводить.
The echoing hall had a story to tell. I had a new idea for a scene.
Так. Я говорю, и ты должен еще понять, какие из них настоящие, а какие нет, да? Которые на тебя нападут, а какие нет. Сейчас я включу. Давай перепишем под культ. Да? Ну, тут нету никаких ни дырдочек, ничего. Правильно? Правильно. Давай перепишем.
The hall had changed into the murder cult's hideout.
Во, есть.
The Fed had witnessed something here that made him run scared. Whether the summoning ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis of stark raving lunatics, it didn't change the facts. The cult was messing with things no one should mess with.
Что ты Були будешь смотреть, Пузо?
The ritual was a vital part of the story, the key to reaching the murder site. I had a new beat for the story.
Давай еще факелоносцев сделаем. Будем в школе беспредел наводить. Ой-ой. Это что? Ну, факелоносцы, по-моему, ничего толком нету. Ну, как хочешь. Ты, Стасян. Ну, Алана Вейка без тебя не будем проходить, если что. По возможности. Либо буду рассказывать, что да как. Ну да, записи на ютубе точно будут. А, надо поменять все-таки, да? Потому что я так не выйду ни хрена. А так я вообще не выйду. Или выйду. А ты, Стасян, готов в буле Коле беспредел наводить? А, я забрал ее все. Да, все-таки надо было ту брать. Просто стандартную оставлять эту. Теперь опять иди обратно, переписывай историю. Это ж весело. Что это было сейчас? Куда мне идти? Чё, куда? Зачем? А, вот, проход есть, отлично.
Shit!
Слово действие. А, все, вот сюда мы пришли. Нам надо на место убийства, да, он говорил? Сейчас сохранимся и пойдем на место убийства. Переписывай. Бежим. Че, говорю, когда Вика придет в Були, пойдем играть? Ты что же не играл в Були? Вовремя ты вернулся, Стасян. Да-да-да. Перерывчик просто сделаем, я поем. Ты в курсе вообще общий смысл, да, что там типа в школе буликом будем играем? Ну, сюжет там очень, кстати, классный, и персонаж тоже офигенный. Да Rockstar умеют в этом смысле. Надеюсь, шестерку они тоже посерьезнее сделают. Конечно, видел, ты с ней боролся. А музыка какая в Буле, это жесть. Она вроде детская, но такая классная, так прикольно смиксована.
Somehow the victim's heart was the key. Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson.
Сага, а не Сара.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I'd lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
Все, давайте на этом закончим. А завтра дальше будем играть. Нормально. И так 4 часа посидели, поиграли. Сейчас пойду покушаю и будем булить в були всех. Осуждаю булинье, но будем булить. Как тебе, Пузо, игра? И тебе, Стасян? Просто интересно узнать, и сейчас это и перерывчик сделаем. Как вам игрулька? Ты крутая, да, а ты, Стасян. Не зря 13 лет ждали, да? Ладно, все. Перерывчик на часок, может даже поменьше, поем и пойдем в були играть.